monkeys, a society thriving among the branches. Here, high above the forest floor, they leap and climb with effortless grace, their lives woven tightly together in a tapestry of family and community. Their day usually begins with playful chases and grooming rituals. Youngsters dart between branches, their laughter echoing through the trees, while adults tend to each other's fur, strengthening bonds that hold the troop together. But today, a stillness surrounds Kiko, a young mother cradling her infant Leo. The usual energy that animates her is replaced by a quiet, heavy concern. Kiko has been a devoted mother, carrying, feeding, and protecting Leo since birth. Every day she has watched over him, teaching him the ways of the forest, and sheltering him from harm. This morning, something is wrong. Leo is unusually quiet, limp in her arms. His tiny body, once so full of life, now lies motionless against her chest. Kiko nuzzles him, hoping for a response, but there is only silence. Her eyes search his face for any sign of movement, any flicker of hope. She grooms his fur, whispers to him, but Leo remains unresponsive. The gentle rituals of comfort that once soothed him now go unanswered, deepening her worry. The warmth she once felt from his body is fading. A chill creeps into her heart as she realizes something is terribly wrong. Around her the forest continues, but for Kiko, time stands still. The world seems to pause, holding its breath in sympathy with her pain. The troop begins to notice. The juveniles' games falter, adults pause their foraging. A subtle shift ripples through the group, as if they sense the gravity of the moment. Eyes turn toward Kiko, recognizing her desperate attempts to rouse her infant. The troop's attention is drawn to her, their curiosity replaced by concern. The growing stillness of Leo's body is clear to all. Even the youngest monkeys sense that something is amiss, their playfulness subdued by the weight of the scene. A quiet understanding settles over the troop, a shared sense of gravity. In this moment, the boundaries between individuals blur, replaced by a collective empathy. The usual energy is replaced by a hush, as if the forest itself mourns with her. The sounds of the morning fade, replaced by a profound silence that envelops them all. The troop's attention centers on Kiko, their collective mood shifting. They gather closer, offering silent support in the only way they know how. In this moment, the bonds of family and empathy are palpable. The vervet monkeys, so often defined by their playful antics, reveal a deeper side, a capacity for compassion and shared sorrow. The day has begun, but nothing will be the same. For Kiko, for Leo, and for the entire troop, this morning marks a turning point, a reminder of the fragility of life and the strength found in togetherness, even in the face of loss. Kiko clings to hope, refusing to accept what her instincts whisper. In the depths of her heart, she cannot let go of the possibility that Leo might return to her, that this is not the end. The forest around her is alive with the sounds of other families, but for Kiko, the world has narrowed to a single, desperate wish. She continues her gentle efforts, lifting Leo's limp arm, trying to feed him, searching his face for life. Each movement is filled with longing, as if her touch alone could coax him back. She listens for a breath, a twitch, any sign that her baby is still with her. Her actions are tender, her grooming frantic, as if love alone could revive him. She smooths his fur, arranging it just so, unwilling to accept the stillness that has settled over him. She dangles a leaf, tickles his feet, no response. The games they once played together are now met with silence, but she cannot stop trying. The world feels muted, her joy replaced by a void. The vibrant forest seems distant, its colors dulled by her grief. Every sound is muffled, as if she is underwater, separated from the life she once knew. She looks to the others, confusion turning to sorrow in her eyes. The troop moves around her, uncertain, sensing her pain but unable to help. Kiko's focus narrows to the small body in her arms. She will not leave him. She rocks him gently, as if the rhythm might bring him back. Her arms, a barrier against the world. In her mind, he is just resting. She must be patient. She believes that if she waits long enough, he will wake, and everything will be as it was. She keeps him warm and safe, denial shielding her from overwhelming pain. The troop gathers nearby, their presence a silent show of support, but Kiko is lost in her own world. The troop watches, understanding her need to hold on. They do not interfere, respecting the bond between mother and child, even in the face of loss. For Kiko, time has stopped. Her world is reduced to this branch, and her silent child. The forest continues on, but she is suspended in a moment that refuses to end. The instinct to move on is overpowered by a mother's love. She cannot imagine a future without him, so she remains, holding on to hope. She waits, hoping for a miracle. Each passing moment stretches endlessly, her heart aching for a sign. But the silence remains, and the forest holds its breath with her. The matriarch, Ilara, approaches Kiko with calm empathy. She sits nearby, offering silent support without intrusion. Other mothers join, forming a protective circle around Kiko. No one speaks or distracts. Their presence alone is comfort. The troop's energy shifts. Adolescents quiet, games cease. The group's focus is on Kiko, their behavior shaped by her grief. This instinctual support is woven into their society. Ilara occasionally rests her hand near Kiko, a gesture of solidarity. The troop's bonds are visible in their quiet vigil. They share her burden, offering strength without words. In this moment, grief is a communal experience. The troop's rhythm slows. Foraging is no longer the priority. They cluster around Kiko, moving gently, their usual noise replaced by quiet. The troop enters a state of collective mourning, empathy guiding their actions. Young monkeys sense the sadness, their play subdued. Adults keep watch, offering subtle signs of support. The troop's focus is on Kiko, their unity a source of comfort. Each member contributes to the network of care. The group functions as a single, compassionate organism. In their shared sorrow, the bonds of family grow stronger. As the sun rises, the troop must move, but their pace is slow. Kiko carries Leo's body with care, her movements cautious and deliberate. The troop adapts, matching her pace, never leaving her behind. Obstacles become daunting, but Kiko perseveres, driven by love. When Leo slips, Kiko's distress is met with patience from the group. Ilara stays close, offering guidance and support. The troop's journey becomes a shared ritual of mourning. No one rushes Kiko. They honor her process. Small acts of assistance make the journey bearable. The search for food and shelter is secondary to supporting Kiko. The troop walks with her through grief, step by step. Their unity is a testament to the strength of their bonds. Days blur together as Kiko continues to carry Leo's body, her every movement heavy with sorrow. The forest around her seems quieter, as if nature itself mourns alongside her. Each sunrise brings no relief, only the persistent ache of loss. Signs of decay appear, but Kiko's devotion remains unshaken. She grooms Leo's fur, as if caring for him might somehow bring him back. The other monkeys watch, sensing the depth of her pain. The little body becomes an anchor for her grief, a tangible memory she cannot release. Every touch, every glance, is a desperate attempt to hold on to what she's lost. Kiko's health declines, she eats less, her coat dulls, and her energy fades. The weight of her grief is visible in her every step. The troop responds with concern, bringing food closer and grooming her more often. Their gestures are gentle reminders that she is not forgotten, even in her sorrow. This period of caring the deceased is a profound expression of the mother-child bond, a testament to the depth of love and attachment that endures beyond death. For Kiko, letting go feels impossible. The thought of separation is unbearable, as if releasing Leo would mean losing him forever. The troop gives her space and time, understanding her need to grieve. They gather nearby, offering silent companionship and respect for her mourning. Their support is quiet but unwavering. a gentle presence that surrounds her in her darkest moments. Kiko's world is defined by absence, but she is not alone. The troop's presence is a silent promise that she will be carried through this pain. The troop's empathy sustains her through the hardest days. Their closeness a source of comfort and hope. Slowly, the reality of loss begins to settle in. Kiko's gaze lingers on the places Leo once played, her heart aching, but beginning to accept. The process of healing has quietly begun, as the first light of hope returns to the forest and to Kiko's heart. After a week, Alara senses it's time for change. Kiko's health is suffering, and the troop feels the strain. Alara increases her presence, offering long, calming grooming sessions. She gently includes Leo's body in her care, validating Kiko's grief. One day, Alara grooms the infant's body, sharing in Kiko's sorrow. This act becomes a turning point. Kiko's grip loosens. She begins to lay Leo's body beside her for moments at a time. Alara's gentle guidance helps Kiko face the finality of loss. The troop continues to support her, patient and kind. The process is slow, but Kiko is not alone. Healing begins with shared understanding and compassion. The moment of letting go arrives quietly. Kiko sits with Leo's body beside her, resignation in her eyes. She touches him one last time, then turns away. Alara watches, offering silent support. Kiko moves to join the others, leaving Leo's body behind. The troop breathes a collective sigh of relief. The vigil is over. In the days that follow, Kiko is withdrawn, but the troop gently encourages her return. Other mothers bring their infants near, reminding her of community. Alara remains by her side, leading her to food and offering comfort. Gradually, Kiko begins to rejoin troop life, grooming and foraging. The path to healing is slow, but she is not alone. The troop's support is unwavering. Together they move forward. Kiko's story reveals that grief and healing are not uniquely human. The troop's empathy and support are her lifeline. Their collective mourning and gentle guidance help her survive loss. The memory of Leo becomes part of their shared history. Kiko rejoins the troop, her sorrow no longer defining her. The bonds of family and community are the heart of their society. These monkeys are not just individuals, they are a network of care. Through love and loss, they endure together. In the forest canopy, we see the universal language of connection. The strength to carry on is found in the ties that bind them all.